Hi guys, and welcome to another video. And we are... What are you doing? And we are off for another shift. And I thought I would document this shift because it's a bit of a unique one in terms of it's meant to get down to about -6 tonight. So it is going to be a cold shift. I'm just going to show you maybe how I deal with like the really cold shifts. But to start off with, I've got some extra layers. So on the bottom half, I've got my skins. I've actually got a pair of tracksuit bottoms and then my trousers. I'm going to wear an extra jacket tonight as well. In preparation, I'm taking some mittens. I know people will laugh at mittens, but I'm taking some golf mittens. And then I've got 1 and 2 pairs of gloves. So as me and Aaron have said in our podcast and that, like obviously dealing with cold, we have our sort of layering technique. But when it comes to feeling like -4 to -6, that's a completely different kettle of fish. Like it being like 1-2 degrees is pretty cold, but once you start looking at -4 to -6, that's completely different. So I'm going to take you through this Arctic shift, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. But first off, it's just coming up to 2 now. We don't start work for another couple of hours. So from here, we're going to go and have a run around the field at my mum and dad's just to loosen off and release some energy, and then we'll be on to our shift. There you go, your ball. Here. Good. Leave it. Ah. Good. Here. Leave. Ah. Good. Okay, leave the ball or what? Good. Here. Leave. Out. Leave. Thank you. Hip. Get up. Hip. Here. Leave. Keep. Yep. Here. Good. Here. Aye. Down. 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 Okay, well, we are at work and there's a few guys working a bit late, but yeah, it's already cold. It is already below freezing and it is 2 minutes to 5. So we're only at like 5 p.m. and it is already below freezing. So it is going to be a cold one. I'm just waiting for the guys to finish up and leave before I get myself set up. I'm just sitting in the van in the car park at the moment, really, to be honest. But yeah, it's coming up to 5 o'clock and we are already at 0.5 below. You tilting your head because you can see yourself? Hey? You tilt your head because you see yourself? Oh guys, this is a little 9 p.m. kind of update. We are at -2.5, so it's getting pretty cold out there now. I've got the heater going, so I'll show you my setup. So this is my setup. Got my heater blowing across here, and then down there's the extension lead which goes through the back, the second cage, the spare cage that I've got. No, I would say I think it's always hard to tell temperature. I'm not very good at telling temperature. I'd say that we are somewhere maybe between 12 and 15 degrees inside. That might be horribly wrong. It's definitely not hotter than 15 degrees, I don't think. But yeah, we're somewhere between sort of 12 and 15, so not too cold, not too hot. And yeah, like I say, this is our setup. We're nice and toasty. It's only going to get colder from here. I think you have to be careful as well, is that if you make your van too hot and then you go outside, or you're outside a lot and then come into heat, is that you can make yourself ill. I know a lot of people, when they go on holiday, make themselves ill from sort of the air conditioning, where they're in a nice air-conditioned room and then they walk out into the baking heat of a summer holiday. So you have to be a little bit careful that you don't make it too hot in here, A, for the dog, and B, for yourself, so that when you go outside you don't start making yourself ill on that. So, but yeah, that's our little 9 o'clock update. We are nice and toasty. It's getting cold outside. Quite shift so far, and hopefully long may that continue. Alright guys, coming up to midnight now, and it is dinner time. We've got sweet and sour chicken for dinner tonight. So yeah, we just done a patrol. It is currently, and yeah, it does feel that cold out there as well. So nice and here having some dinner. I said on the last bit that the van was between 12 and 15 degrees. To be honest with you, I don't even know why I said that, because I don't know how hot 12 and 15 degrees is. All I know is that the dog isn't panting, the dog is not hot. So if you're jumping on there saying that 15 degrees is too hot for the dog, whatever I've got it at, the dog doesn't pant. He just lays down, has a bit of a kip or has a bit of sleep, etc. So if you are saying that 15 degrees is too hot and I need to cool it down, my dog's not too hot. He's obviously so I'm not sure why I put a degree on it, because I don't even know if that was correct. I don't know what the correct temperature is for it to be for the dog. All I know is that he's absolutely fine. So yeah, coming up to midnight, it's currently -4, and yeah, the ground is getting a bit crunchy, and even like the loose pebbles and that seem to be all frozen together. So yeah, cracking on, but first, time for some dinner. Hey guys, we are just past 3 o'clock and the current temperature is, and it is pretty cold out there. There's a few times that I've had to come back in and put the heater down by my feet just like this, but yeah, it's pretty cold out there. Even the dog, when we're out there, he's like, are you sure about this? But yeah, it's pretty cold. Just in terms of what I'm actually wearing, so I actually just wear my normal hat, and then normally I'll just bring my snood up over my ears just to keep myself warm. On the top layer I've got an undertop, a long sleeve sort of t-shirt. I've also got my jumper, then my hoodie, and then I've got my extra prestige jacket on. That's on my top half, and then on my bottom half, as I said earlier, I've got some skins, tracksuit bottoms, and then my trousers. So in terms of actual clothing and that, like, I'm not cold at all, but it is pretty cold out there. I haven't got to the point where I've needed the mittens yet. I'm normally out there with just my gloves on and I'm normally okay. I think if I was out doing really long patrols, or I was having to open gates and things like that, then maybe I would need my mittens and that. But yeah, so -4.5. I think that's the lowest it's really got to be honest so far. But like I say, it might even, you have the difference between what the temperature is and what it actually feels like. It might even feel colder than that, but yeah, it's cold. Okay, we are coming near the end of the shift now, and the temperature is the coldest it's got to all night. But the good news is that the padlock that I've got, the numbers haven't frozen, so I haven't got to worry about trying to defrost the padlock. So I don't know whether that's because it's a good padlock or what, but at least the numbers haven't frozen up, because otherwise that would be another nightmare. So, but yeah, we've been all toasting here with the heater on. Like I said, the dog's not over hot, so if the temperature I said was wrong earlier, it might be. We're just nice and reasonably warm, nothing too hot, nothing too cold. But that is how we get through that kind of shift. Now, if you are getting into this industry and you don't think that you're going to be put on a site with no facilities, then you're wrong. There's a good chance that you're sometimes going to be on a site with no electrics, and you either have to be self-contained with heating, or you have to try and get through it the best way you can with blankets and sleeping bags or whatever it is. I actually think it's slightly inhumane to expect someone to come out in these temperatures in just a vehicle and sort of get through it, etc. But it is part of the job. The reason that dog handlers are the way they are is that someone has to be able to be put on them sites where there's no facilities. Static, they don't seem to think that statics can do it, therefore dog handlers get put through it. So you will be put out on sites like this, so you need to make sure that you can set yourself up similar to the way I have. So even if it's an extension lead that runs to a plug socket and you have a heater in here, or you self-contain yourself in order to get through these nights, because as them temperatures have showed all night, is that once it gets cold, it stays cold for a pretty long time. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below for loads more videos. As for now, I'll see you again next time. Cheers for watching, see you later.